Yo, what's up, everybody? Hope you all doing good. Just waiting for Project Zombie to load in. But I hope you all having a good Friday. Ah, I tell you, nothing in this world gets me in a party mood like some drum and bass. Case in point, the next song. I tell you what, this next song. Ooh, my voice. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ooh, lovely. I sound good again. What the hell? This next song will make me flipping in the stream right now and go make bad decisions in a club. I'll tell you guys right now. It gets me going. Although this is some Latin vibes there. Let's see. This is a good song though. Listen. Ooh. I need more volume, but these headsets are at full. Just waiting for Project Zombie to load in. Oh, the goosebumps. Woo! I love it. I love it so much. I come back around to. Ah, it's so good. Here we go. Project Zombie is unloading. Let's jump in. There we go. Yeah, okay. Good news, we didn't die in our sleep. Bad news, we died in our sleep last time. It's the only explanation I have until I can go research the evidence, is I died in my sleep. Fucking... It's bullshit, but hey. Oh yeah, we unloaded a bunch of crap in this car. I remember. Nice. The amount of goosebumps. The next house here, this driveway right here should have a car for us parked. Which, if push comes to shove, this was the car I was gonna go for. Either here or the next one, you know? One of these driveways. Should have a white Chevy. Nope. There it is. which hopefully has enough fuel to get us home. Thank goodness for leaving the key in the cabbie out. Okay. Nice, let's get to Riverside. Ooh, there's a well. I know there was a well here. We need to mark this down. That's fucking lovely. Okay, so apparently this is not the way to the well. Who knew? Hello? We J turned ourselves out of the car. Apparently that happens now. Fuck, okay, don't break the wall. Infinite water, this. If you can find a place with a wall, that is your base. It don't matter how shit of a place it is. It don't matter what another place has. It has water. Which means that is your place now. Or it means you're gonna be there at least once or twice a week to gather water. Until you can build enough rain collectors and hope it rains enough. But even if it doesn't rain enough, guess where you're gonna be? Hey, what's up, Alcade? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing good. Hey, it's Friday! Can you believe it? We made it. We fucking made it. I tell you one thing, I don't know if it's worldwide or something, but this week tested the best of us. But it's over now. It's okay. You made it. You're here now. Whee! Trying your new vid. Oh, okay, cool. I'll go on YouTube and promote it for you just now. I'll play it on stream if you don't mind. You know? Yeah, guys, listen. If you want to see artistry, YouTube. Okay. Let me... You guys see the chats popping up here? I cannot tell you guys enough. Go check that shit out. Like, this is from a person who works in an artistic field in real life for their lives. I do tattoos for a living. Game recognized game. You know what I'm saying? The amount of artistry there. Go check it out, guys. Go check it out. If you want to see it, and you don't want to go all the way to YouTube or stuff like that, go to my Discord. The homies post the stuff there. The homie will probably post his link to his Discord, to his YouTube page there. So homie, go post your stuff on the Discord, your link. You know what I'm saying? Post it in the art tab so that people know that's where you get fucking quality. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're looking for artisticness, that's where you go. 100%. I can't do that on Project Zomboid, even if you give me 20 years. There's no way. I don't even know how you do it, bro. So, props. Oh, fuck me. I broke something. Fuck. Oh well. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. At least I didn't die. The worst part is I don't even have stitch this stuff. So I can't even stitch this until I find my old character or go to the base. So this is gonna be a constant thing. Check, it's immediately gonna change to a dirty bandage. Is this car fucked? Did I just fuck this car up? Shit, I hope not. I hope not. Ah, no, the engine is 0. I ruined it. Totaled. Shit, our first total car. Nice. Oh, fantastic. Great. That's right. And immediately dirty bandage there. Oh, fuck. That's wonderful. Yeah. And we've still got to make it all this way. Damn. At least I know we have the rags to accommodate. Like we have rags for a little bit at least. Oh yeah. Hopefully this one skis in. Tell you the luck. Oh, hot wired. Yes. Please work. Please work. Is there petrol? I don't think there's fuel in this car. No! No fuel. Shit. Okay. Let's check what's in here. Nothing. If we can find a gas tank and stuff, then we can... Hey! Do we have a rubber hose? No, we need a rubber hose. So that doesn't help us, I guess. Oh, that's bad, that's bad. Oh, what a long way. I tell you what, we get ourselves into situations, don't we? Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. And to be fair, I'm pretty sure this is how it would be if I was in the apocalypse in real life. Because sometimes I can't help myself. Sometimes I just like doing stupid things. Just because I can. Oh, fuck me. Okay, don't fall. Don't do that, guy. Did we drop anything? Nope. Oh, this song. I'm telling you. Apparently this thing don't open. Nope, locked. I have a needle, I have thread. So if I needed stitches, I could. But apparently I don't need stitches, so it's okay. So we're just normal walking because, you know, sprinting all the way is for marathon runners. It's not who I am. You might have hit a jog every now and then because I'm used to holding in shift, but tell you what, if this was me in real life, this is the pace we'd be going. A brisk walk. I don't run unless something very big is chasing me. One lion is not enough to make me run, I'll tell you that much. That's a 50-50 on whether I fight that fucking lion. To be honest with you. Has to be at least 2 lions to make me run. Because they can fucking flank me. That's it, because they can flank me. It's the only reason I bounce. Otherwise, I'll take my chances, bro. I'm not running. I'm not running. I can't. I'm not a runner. Ooh, let's research some things. Learn how to make a scythe. Scythe. Alright, guys. Well, if all things go to plan, homies might be joining us later on stream. But I don't want to, like, bet money on it because, you know, things happen in life and stuff like that. We literally just came from a meeting and stuff like that. So, you know, people have to cook, people have to eat, people have to do night things. But hopefully, as I get there, the homie's done eating and we can get to shooting zombies. And I can also get to collecting my loot from the previous me. And investigating what the fuck happened. Because, damn it. Learn how to make a wallet. We're never gonna need it, but I mean... I'm the host of the server, and as far as I know, no one's implemented some form of currency on the server yet, so... we're fine. We're pretty much all just kumbaya at this point. We've got a little bits to go till the factory and then even to the farm. But once we get to the farm, I'm hoping our shit is all there. Not all of it, obviously. That will be by our corpse, but... there'll be enough stuff for us to take care of ourselves, you know? Fix this crap. There should be a couple of zombies here, but we should be able to dodge them. Lure them into the woods or something. Ah, this fatigue is annoying. Can't even run anymore. What's good, bro beans? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing good. How's your Friday been? You been busy? You see, we have antibiotics at the next place, so it's okay. We can take care of that stuff once we get there. Luckily, it's right here, so. Oh shit! Did you tell those teachers, fuck you, my light is a unique human being. He's a sunflower in a world full of daisies, and you will not tell him what to do. Did you tell them that? Did you tell them that you have a funkle who has head tattoos and is not afraid to build buildings down? Oh. Well, tell all of them so they all know, you know what I'm saying? Like, spread the word. None of them better fucks with the little one. It's a good time. You have them all in the same room, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to send emails, nothing. They're all there. Efficiency. No, cool, man. Laka. How's the little doodle doing? Is he a lady charm already? Has he got all the girls there in the preschool? I bet you he does. I bet you all his teachers love him because he's so cute. Yeah, 100%, bro. They better. Again, there's a funkle who's not afraid to break fingernails. Pulled him out the wrong way. They better. No, guys, I love my little nephew. He's awesome. You guys are like, you guys haven't even seen how cute he is. I can tell you guys right now. You don't even know. Adorable little fucker. Okay, let us go and get some meds to take care of our injuries. Okay. I forgot I moved everything here and I haven't moved all of the stuff back in the cupboard yet. It's like, why is everything on the ground? The only reason I moved it here is because, and I had to go fetch a sink from the other house because we destroyed one counter. There's the wood and one sink. Our carpentry is not that good yet. Is because this is the only place we can plumb sinks. So all of this is plumbed, you know? You see, out of 600 liters, because of the storm we had. I have to move all of this stuff. Go wait. So we're gonna take one of these just to be able to retrieve our stuff. Also, we should probably pack these in a box. Hmm. Damn it. Why can we not pack painkillers? I just want you guys to see there how much I actually, before my previous character died, I just want you guys to see there, 3,600 liters. I built these stairs, chopped a whole bunch of fucking trees down over there. There were a whole bunch of trees right here. They don't exist anymore. Because, look at this. Ugh. A water. And if it just keeps, every now and then, it just has to rain every now and then, that's all. Oh, we can't wear glasses and a helmet, damn it. Okay, let's... You know what, let's sit for a bit, regain our breath, and then we'll go fetch our car. And our previous self. And our loot. That's important. Here we go. But catch that breath, buddy. Deep breaths, USA. Alright, Batman's keys are here. It's Ginger Ninja's previous character. This I'm Batman. Let's go clean those. You guys might think that's a lot of water, 1,298 liters out of 3,600 liters. It's not that much. I'll tell you guys right now, it's not that much. Especially with people. You know, if everybody's logging onto the server and doing their thing, it's only a matter of time before that water finishes, especially if we don't get rain for a couple of days. We have the key for this. Or is it hardwired? Yeah, it's hardwired. Nothing. There's no point in taking it. We're going that way to fetch our car. And we're going to have to leave something behind. There's no point in leaving a good car behind, you know? Cows. Hey, cows. Where's all the others? Where's all my other cows? Where's the bull that belongs here? Guarantee you I didn't do anything to him. He glitched out, which means we'll have to move the other one over. We'll grab the one furthest away. We'll have to do that once we have our stuff back. One thing at a time. He will grab these and move them that way. If only we can find a functional Oshkosh, one of these. I will be so happy. I'll be so flippin' happy. Can't quite remember where I left that car. I know it's not here, that's for sure. But it's... There's our previous car in the light blue building, which is the hotel. All of our loot is there too, or our carry loot. We need the car. I don't think it's down that way. I think if anything it's back here. Let's go investigate our death. See, this is the thing. The window was closed. The door's closed.
Hey!
Where are we? Don't tell me I escaped. There's no way. There I am. You see, I'm literally dead. I did nothing. I just died. I didn't even become a zombie. I just died. I can't, like, you guys can't even understand how frustrating it is to me that I just died in my sleep. Look, here's a zombie. If this was the case, I would be one of them. This one followed me up here now from all the way over there. It's not... No, come this way. I even closed curtains. Can you guys see that I even closed curtains? I do not understand how. How did I die? And I went to check the footage. I did not take sleeping pills before going to drinking booze. I cannot understand how I died. I was hoping if I could get in here, I would actually find, like, a whole bunch of zombies standing by my body, you know, that type of thing. Because then at least I could be like, okay, I get it. It's because of so and so and such and such. But no. Smokes. That. Okay, we are way over encumbered here. We will have to come back and fetch the rest of the shit with our car. Which is not in this parking lot. Great. Okay, good to know. I cannot believe we just died of sleep. Oh, that is almost more disappointing than if I actually died of zombies. Hello? Can you please? Thank you, sir. Okay, we're in no position to be fighting zombies. I mean, we don't have the aiming skill, but we're gonna use it because we didn't have a choice. Clothing store. I need my car though. Where's my car? Where's my coffee? Could the thing be in front of Enigma Books? I think that might be where I parked it. I thought so because of the extremely overweight. Which is a shame, but I mean, what else can we do? We still have to go fish half the stuff anyway. Our other character's on 20. This one is... Check. There's our car. I see the trailer. Okay, so... Thank you. Let's unload what we can here. That's fine. All the books can go, duct tape can go, that can go. A spade. Our rubber duckies can go. Just trying to organize here a bit. Okay, and this keys do not have anything on it. They do. Okay, now that we're all sorted, loot-wise, we have the keys for this, so is it on the corpse? I think it might be, honestly, on the... Oh, it's still running. Fantastic. I mean, not very fuel efficient, but given the circumstances, I have my car back, so I'm not really too worried. There we go. What am I hitting? Oh, fire hydrant. I was about to say, what the fuck? Ach, no, now we screwed it the other way. Wonky trailer. Get your shit together. Okay, there we go. Look at all these dead things. Gross. I want to try and clear a bit of an area here. I know clear is a big word since there's like 2 of them, but you know what I'm saying. Fuck me. Don't die. Ah, there's a 3rd one. We're doomed. Shot the closer for that one. Pull up, okay. All the crap I gathered in the meantime, which honestly should just go into the trailer. The glasses, most important, the glasses. Well, we have a belt already, okay. It's a shame. Such a good character that was. Still don't know how he died. Can you not be automatic fire rate, please? Thank you. Fucking hell. Okay, bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. That. All of it in the trailer. Oh, I gotta show you guys something. Something awesome. Oh shit, I forget this character's actually. Wait a second, I'll show you guys the best part. Instead of all thumbs, I'm dexterous. So I move stuff extra quickly now. Because I tell you, that last character, I couldn't. I tried my best, it drove me up the fucking walls. The fact that that douche could not move a thing without taking 2 weeks. Oh my, it used to drive me up the walls. You know how many... We probably wasted 45 minutes on that character alone on stream. Waiting for that dumbass to move stuff. So, let me tell you when I tell you, I'm happy. Happy for the ability to have dexterous as a trait. Back off. Every day about them. Anyway, what a dumbass. That's the spare. That one can go there. And those can go there. Dexterous. Fucking hell. Can you believe it? The best. What's going on? Why can't I close the window? Is this window broken? Broken? I'll be very mad. Oh, broken. And front left window also not great. That. Not great. We need windshield armor or a new windshield. Which? What's going on with our tire? Oh my god. This guy is about to pop, I tell you that much. Double tires. That's going to be hard to find. Oh, it's a can. Been a while since we checked these. I figured we might as well. Here we go. Nothing cool. Ooh, here's cool stuff. Raise stands. A cultist robe, that's very nice. The thing is, it gets very warm, so you don't wear it in the summer. But if you look at the bite and scratch defense, way worth it. Honestly, way worth it. I love the cultist robe. Totally worth it. Diamond, nothing cool. Nothing cool. Another cultist robe. Yay, we can actually start a cult. Peter Venkman. We've got 3 out of 4 Ghostbusters. That's nice. A nurse dress. Like it, but not for me. Doesn't go with my character's eyes. What's going on? Why are you not loading into where I tell you to load? We've got so much stuff in our bag, it's honestly ridiculous. And it's not that much stuff, but it adds up to weight so quickly. So quickly. We don't need this right now. I mean... thing is all the mags and the ammo. That takes up a lot of space. But it's needed. Ah. Let's load some magazines here. Oh, and also dirty bandage. You pulled over for this? Jeez. Everything closed. What the fuck? Dude, what the hell? Yeah, that should not happen, bro. That should not happen. I died at night. I just went to go check my body. There was no, zombie in the room. Yeah, I don't know what is happening, bro. Honestly, I couldn't tell you even if I wanted to, bro. Because, yeah, I don't know. It is insane, bro. Try and lure the zombies out of that area, maybe. Was there any lagging when you were, like, attacking them? Like, did the hitbox not appear? That type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like... Weird, bro. Fucking weird. I don't understand how this game can do that, because... Like, yeah, it happened to me yesterday too, where my character just died while I was sleeping, you know? That should not be a thing, and yet... Yeah. Dude. It's weird, man. It's weird. And I can tell you right now, it's a glitch. Yeah, I can tell you again, bro. It's a glitch. It's not you that forgot to clear the room or something. It's a glitch. It's the game that fucked out a little bit. Yeah, it's not like your fault. You didn't do anything wrong, for sure, bro. And unfortunately, even if the game was stable, the chances of glitches happening is not zero. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, with the game this big and stuff like that, there's always a chance that there's a glitch. And to explain that to myself in game, I always pretend it's an act of God, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your character got hit by lightning or some shit. You know what I'm like? Like, sometimes you just die in your sleep, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, get an aneurysm or something. I don't know. Like, but yeah, sometimes it happens. And unfortunately, I feel like I associate that to what happened to my character. It's the only way that I can cope with the loss, I guess. Yeah, I mean, the nice thing about Project Zomboid is it's not like there's a chance that you can make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like you're sitting there and going, oh, I could have survived. I could have made it to the end of the game if it wasn't for this. No, there isn't such a thing. The first thing they tell you in the game is this is how you die. Don't expect anything else, because you're gonna be disappointed. So yeah, I mean, look, we are literally trying to defy odds here. Yeah, we're trying to defy odds here. It is what it is. And we're trying to defy odds in a game that is unstable, which in my mind is the same as saying we're trying to defy odds in a world that isn't fair. Which, let's be honest, that's just our world. You know what I'm saying? Since when is the world ever fair? Sometimes fucked up, unfair shit happens to all of us. 100%. Yeah. Exactly, bro. Sometimes you can do everything right, and the world still says that. And I associate that with Zomboid. I mean, there's another game that I used to play, and I've always said I want to play it on stream, but only once the stream starts making steady cash, because... okay, wait, let me kill the zombie and then I'll explain it to you guys. The game is EVE Online. If any of you guys are my old school friends who have ever been to my place a couple of years ago or something, you'll know how addicted I am to that, or addicted I was to that game. I used to take my laptop to work, the tattoo shop. Yeah, I used to take my laptop to the tattoo shop, bro, and when I don't have clients, I used to sit and play Eve. The one time I was in the middle of doing a mission and clients walked in. While I was talking to them, I was like, the whole time checking my laptop to make sure that I'm not dying. Luckily, you can like set your ship to orbit something and it will just carry on doing what you tell it to do until you tell it to stop. You know what I'm saying? There is no, you gotta eat or something. Like it will do until you tell it to stop doing, or until somebody comes and blows you up. And that was the problem. Somebody could come and blow me up. It's open world. And if you lose something in that game, it's kind of like Project Zomboid. There is no, I want to reload this asset. Just go buy 10 assets. If somebody, look, you can just buy 10 assets, but if somebody, for example, a ship or ammo or anything like that, if somebody doesn't make it and list it at the price you want, you can't buy it. If I'm the only guy who makes the ammo that you use in this solar system, and I decide to list it for 10 million ISK, which is the currency of bullet, hell, you can either fly it to a place where it's cheaper, or you can buy it from me. There is no regulation. There is no NPC selling you free infinite guns or ammo. You don't just spend money and get it. Everything is made by a player and listed at that player's choice of price. So the economy is real, like the world as well. The problem is you can play that game for about 2 years for free, until you kind of need to stop subscribing to the monthly game. And look, the game is fantastic free, but at this point I have so many premium ships bought because I used to play the premium account, and I have so much premium stuff that going back to the non-premium account is just ridiculous. I would have to rebuy everything, you know, all of the smaller ships. Not only that, but I used to grind the game in order to pay for my premium. In Eve, if you don't have the funds to pay for the premium subscription, 250 Rand a month or whatever the case may be, you can just play the game, and what someone will do is they'll buy the premium currency, Plex, and they'll list it on the market at whatever price they want. Again, you can even sell premium currency. And if you don't want to work in game, if you just want to sell premium currency to people who grind, they'll grind for resources. You will grind IRL for money. You'll pay for ISK and sell it to the people who don't have financial means to buy the premium currency, you know? So it's a real market. And therefore, everything in that game has real financial ties. Everything is worth something because money can be translated to ISK, yeah. You can go Google EVE Online and they'll tell you there was a war that was worth $500,000, you know? It wasn't actually worth $500,000. But for all the ships that those people flew in that war, if they had to buy Plex, which is the premium account, using their ISK, which is silver versus gold. ISK is the free stuff. Plex is the premium stuff. If they have to buy premium stuff using their free stuff, it would work out to $500,000 in currency. And that's EVE Online has the record for the biggest online wars in the world, and the most expensive online wars, because everything can be translated to real life wealth. I mean, can you tell me how much real wealth this key is worth in Project Zomboid? No, you can't, because nobody can buy it, or the currency that you can buy it from, which you can't, is not worth any real life money. There's no equivalent. In EVE there is. And that's the problem, because if I have physically grinded for a ship for a year, a real life year, I've grinded for the money to buy that ship. It is the rand equivalence of billions of rands. It is a year of my collective grind and suffering to buy that ship. That is just the ship. That is not the ammo. That is not the propulsion unit. That is not the guns. That is nothing but the hull. Then I grinded for about 6 months to fit the ship. And then about another year to be able to afford reliably the premium subscription to fly that ship, because it's a premium ship, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of wealth doesn't come for the people who play that game for free. But to be able to fly it reliably, it took me a year. And of course that was the first year I grinded, and then to be able to buy the ship. But I bought the ship, flew it from the station where I bought it, docked it up at my home station, and I have never undocked it since. Never. Worked over 2 years for that ship. I have not undocked it, rather than to just bring it home. And I did that literally seconds before the server's downtime, where everybody is offline except for me and a couple of people. And the reason for that is because if somebody attacked me right there and blew my ship up, there was no way to load save data. There was no way to get it back. If somebody blew that up, 2.5 years of my life gone. Forever. So when people attack you in that game, you get something that's called the PvP shakes. Your hands sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. You become Eminem. Exactly, bro. Have you... The nerves that happen when somebody attacks you, bro. The one time somebody attacked me and my ship was so defensive, but I couldn't get away. So for the next 5 or 10 minutes, I literally had to sit there, watch them slowly chip away at my health. Well, like 1% every minute, dude. Nothing I could do. I couldn't get away, anything. I messaged my alliance. I messaged my group. I messaged the homies that I know on the game personally, my corporation, which is essentially your corporation's alliance, if that makes sense. Whole bunch of corporations make an alliance. I messaged my corporation, I messaged my alliance, I messaged the homies. I was in a wormhole. In order for them to find me, by the time they found me, it would be too late. And none of them had the equipment, were flying the ships to defend me anyway. I had to sit there for 5 minutes, looking at my ship melting in front of my own eyes. Nothing I could do. And that is why not a lot of people play EVE, but I love it. Because in the same sense, if you can catch a guy and you can lock him in and just start chipping away at his health, in my mind, I can see him throwing keyboards. I can see people throwing keyboards. And I like, understandable. Understandable. And I want to play that game on stream again because I love hunting in that game. I love hunting people. I've just got into PvP 3 or 4 years after starting that game. I just felt confident enough to get into PvP. And so I did. And oh boy, was it a lot of fun. Message someone on EVE servers and threaten them in real life. How dare you? Those Icelandics, those fucking Icelanders who run CCPs, not CCP, the Chinese Communist Party. No. In fact, I think it's a little bit of a coincidence that they named themselves CCP because they might be just as strict when it comes to their terms and conditions, bro. Yeah, you don't wanna threaten someone IRL in that game. I promise you. You can and okay. Let me crank some volume down, and let me sit down and tell you guys. It's story time, kids. Let Anki and Wookie tell you guys a story. So, because that game is so complex and because that game has been running for about 22 years now. There is a corporation that formed called... What? The Guiding Hand Social Club. And I tell you right now, if I start a cult, in real life, if I ever start a cult, I pray to whoever listens that I can come up with a name as dope as the Guiding Hands Social Club. Bro, the Guiding Hands Social Club? If that does not scream Illuminati, whoever thought of that name deserves 10 beers. 10 beers. 10 beers for the homie per month. He gets it for free for the rest of his life. Because fucking hell, what a champion. They were a spy corporation, which means they don't make wars. They're not mercs. They're not for guns for hire. You know, they're not trading corporations. They're not mining corporations. They're not part of any industrial chain. They are spies. You, as the head of your corporation, the CEO, approaches them and says, guys, I would like to hire you to infiltrate my enemy. The guy that blew up 10 of my corporation's 2.5-year ships. You know what I'm saying? These guys they want blood. We do not have the funds, or we are not a war corp. We don't have the skills to take them on. We do not want to hire mercs. They can outpay our mercs. But I tell you what, we'll pay you a significant fee up front and guarantee that you can take half of whatever their corp, half of the loot, essentially. You know what I'm saying? If you infiltrate. And they will spend literal, real-life years infiltrating their corporation. Now, your employment history is available for everybody to see, but they will go so far as to take their characters, drain every skill point out of their characters' brains, which is a thing you can do in EVE. Trade all of that skill points, which is months of grinding, to their new characters, made on a new email, a sacrifice email, a character with no employment history, never hired by the slave corp, a spy corp or anything. And transfer all that stuff over so that they have the skills of a veteran, but their character's brand new. Then they will infiltrate the corp for years, getting senior positions. And when the time is right, they will send the phrase word, which I've literally seen this happen in an alliance I was in. The phrase words get sent, and you're like, wait a second, what do you mean, Omaha? We're just talking about ore prices, and now all of a sudden someone says, Omaha, and then all of a sudden you just start getting bombed and attacked. All of your assets are gone. Nobody can access that space station because they've become leadership, and they just ban people. They take like if all of your assets are in that space station, and they've set that space station that they've told the space station that you are hostile, and you have no right to dock there. How do you get your stuff? Can't get your stuff. If you had all your eggs in that basket, sorry, my friend. You know, bro, stories of betrayal, stories of heroes, stories of... Man, you do not get that type of stuff in a normal game. Dude. And the name, the Guiding Hand Social Club. Man. It's my life goal to be as badass as those homies are. And they play some niche space game. Those are the biggest bunch of nerds in the world, and they are the coolest fuckers that I ever heard of in my life, bro. Right? I want to steal it, but at the same time, I know I'm going to run into somebody that used to play EVE and be like, wait a second. Isn't this from fucking? And I'm going to be like, damn it. You got me. Like, if the Guiding Hand Social Club does not sound like they guide world events, who does guide world events? Listen, guys, I'm gonna go get me a cup of coffee. That's why I'm stacking up on the magazines here. That's exactly, but it's so good I want it, bro. I want a name as good as that, or I want it, bro. Also, who cares if it's their original name? What could be more spy corporation than to steal a spy corporation's name? To empty them out, gut them like a fish, and steal their name. You aren't even them. You're just pretending to be them because that's ninja, if you ask me. That's the most ninja. I don't know. So ninja, you pretend to be a famous ninja family. And they believe you. But that's the thing. I got Ginger Ninja into Eve for a while, and he went and he bought him a very expensive ship. And the rule in Eve is don't undock anything you're not willing to lose, and that's why I haven't undocked that very expensive ship of mine yet, because I cannot stand the idea of losing that ship. I cannot. I honestly cannot. Man, I'm nervous just thinking about it. So I don't undock it. Until I have the money to replace it, I'm not undocking it. And yeah, he undocked a very expensive ship, and because somebody ambushed him and wrong circumstances, wrong situation, nothing he did, you know what I'm saying? He did everything right. He was cloaked and hidden and not on trade routes and all of that. But hunters know these tricks, and they know how to, they know where to find prey, and you are prey. So they got him, and there's nothing he could do. They blew up his fancy ship, and it broke his heart. I don't want to say broke his heart, but it broke his heart too much. He did not have the heart to get back into that game. It hurt him too much, you know what I'm saying? And I don't blame him, because it was a very nice ship that he bought and lost. But a couple of decent, like, let's imagine 10 to 15 decent homies that are, we know none of you are a spy, you know what I'm saying? Because I haven't played that game in 2 years, but I still am on Discord with my corporation, and I know they trust me. You know, I could log on 2 years from now, and I know my corporation would trust me because I've earned that, dude. Just to switch all of a sudden would be ridiculous. I've earned those homies' trust. I know if I have to go overseas, I could stay at these people's houses. That's how much time I've spent with them online. And that's a level of trust that you need in Eve, because stuff is worth stuff in that game. And just saying, if I'm jabbing with my Discord, you know, my stream, before I play Eve, those guys, definitely. Although I will tell you, people in Eve move their cameras and stuff over their locations just so people don't find out where they are. The map like this, you'll never see this on an Eve Online stream. The guy's camera will be over it, just so that you don't see where he is. The name of the system is up here. His camera will be up here, or an overlay will be up here. Yeah, not even stream siping, bro. If they can find out where your corporation is based, the name of your wormhole. Because I'll explain how wormholes work later. Let me go make this coffee. Let me run an advert. Bro, that game is insane. Let me just tell you. I'm making myself in the mood to play it, but I don't have the funds to pay every month for that game. The stream will have to pay for that game in order for me to play. It's the only way. It is the only way. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back, guys. We are still reading books. I mean, we don't have slow read or anything like that. But even still, there's a lot of books to read, so might as well have gone and made it. Ooh, it's very full. Be careful. Might as well have make a cup of coffee. Damn, bro. Even talking about EVE Online now has made me less. Dude, just talking about it, like I am. If you think I have a lot of hours in this game, here's a question for chat. If you guys are in here commenting when you get a chance, if you could be taken right now and wake up in any game world. Remember, that doesn't just mean the good. You're not gonna maybe wake up as Goku in Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? But you could wake up in that universe. If you could wake up in any game universe, you could go live the rest of your life in a game. That would be your life. Which game would it be? If you could make it a reality, which one would it be? There's a lot of you might think for me it's Project Zomboid. Minecraft! I get very irritated at all of those squares, bro. Honestly, that's the one thing I don't like about Minecraft. Everything is too square for me, bro. You say that until ghouls attack. You know what I'm saying? Those things are dangerous and they could kill you for real, in real life. And that is the death. You know? It's not... The world is not innocent, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like... You could choose Fortnite because you recap. Yeah, well, the thing is you could, like I say, for example, you could choose Fortnite. You just respawn and die infinitely as a character on a world with 99 other people. Yeah, but are diamonds worth what they are in this world than what they are in Fortnite? That's in Minecraft. That's the thing. Yeah, but that is not the premise of Minecraft. My point is you take the premise of the game, bro. Fortnite is Battle Royale, so 100 people enter, 0 person leave, and we all do it all over again. Minecraft is kind of a survival game, so you're gonna have to survive. Dude, I will choose Eve. I tell you right now, I choose Eve. Choose Eve. Not because it will be easy. I think that's called slavery. Just with extra steps. Or, at the very least, extortion. Because paper for emeralds, my man. That's extortion. That's daylight robbery. That's what that is. You're a fucking bad person. You're taking these people's emeralds for paper and carrots. You douche. No, the reason why I'll choose Eve is not because it's easier than any other world. In fact, it's probably more brutal than any other world. The race that I chose to be in EVE Online is a race that believes in slavery. You know, they literally enslave other people. The Minotaur, I'm a Maori. They pretty much Nazi slave traders. You know, they believe they are the superior race. And the Minotaur were people that we got chemically dependent on us and gave them drugs that the second they rebel and they withdraw, there's 100% mortality rate. The lure... Okay, and this is another thing about Eve, bro. If you go online, there is more hours of lure than you can listen to. There are books written. There are stories. And the thing is, it's still happening. I remember when I was alive, the once... so the clan that I was born into is very loyal to the Empress of Amara. You don't have to be. You can be an Amari and go work and live and everything in Minotaur space. You earn credit for who you do missions for. You can do whatever you want. But a lot of the loyalists were escorting the Empress through space. Now, she's an NPC, bro. She was going to travel that route very slowly anyway, with an escort of NPCs. Let's see. Oh yeah, I probably should sit up. Who's this? Is this Her Majesty? Woo, we're gonna go do some setups now. Thank you, I appreciate it. When was this? Oh, this was a while ago. This is the previous one. Jamil was the... Jamil the first. Is this, Yeah, that's her. Ah, that's such a shit image. Such a small one is what I mean. So this is Katish Tashmarkon. Tashmarkon is a very famous family. In fact, they make a lot of the ships in Eve. Like, there we go. So you can see there, that is what she looks like. Yeah. Yeah. Although, to be fair, she runs an empire bigger than most. And a gangster at that. But what happened was, real-life players were escorting her. And enemies, in-game NPCs, warped in to the exact location where she was, locked her ship down. All like 50 of them fired one shot at once and warped away before anybody could lock onto them, bro. Basically destroying her ship and kidnapping her, bro. Before anybody could do it. And the thing is, if one of us actually... Oh, one of the people actually built a speed-locking ship to get in there, we would have got them. You know what I'm saying? But nobody thought to bring that because that's attacking ships. We were there on a defense fleet. Yes, NPCs did that, bro. Okay, wait. The lure in this game, bro. Let me just... Where is fucking... Yeah. Hey, Bunny, how you doing? Let me just do this stuff for you guys. With the thing. Posture check. We're good. Let's stretch for you guys. How you doing, Bunny? How's your Friday? We're discussing EVE Online, which is that is my heart, the point of my heart when it comes to games. Honestly, I've got to do some push-ups and I've got to make the whole room purple. Hey Google. Make my bedroom violet. You happy with that? Always good, Vanny. Always good. I've got 10 push-ups to do, but let me quickly do this. Yeah. You can thank Little Red for the purple. Hey, well, good for you that it's payday. For me, not payday. I work for myself and on commission, so unless you guys come order from me things or pay me, I'm not getting paid. You know? Let me quickly double check here for you guys. Oh, yeah, absolutely I must, but I'll send it to you. I actually sent it to someone else now. I'll send it to you now. Catalyst. Okay, let's check Catalyst. So they have like, you know, every year, EVE Online. Yeah, hey, it's a good color. It's a good color. I enjoy the violet as well. She said purple, but if I make it purple, it looks pink on screen. If I say like, hey, just make it purple, it looks pink on screen. Violet is technically a purple, so you know what I'm saying. It's the one that looks best on camera. So wait, I'm gonna pause the music here quickly. Double check that this is actually working. It's not. I wish I could explain to you guys actually why OBS and YouTube are being such bitches, but it's so in-depth and stupid. No, well, it is if you want it to be. It is if you want it to be. They also say that purple is the color of indecision, which I feel like is kind of stupid, because take two things that mean nothing about it, sexual frustration and indecision, and then be like, oh, they're both connected to the same thing. That's like water. It means drinking and lacerations to the kidney. You know what? Like, what the fuck? Whoa. Time out. Wait. Hey. What does one have? Hey. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Yeah, dude. Weird shit. Okay, so let me mute Project Onboard here. This is their latest trailer. Project EVE Online. Dude, let me tell you, once the stream starts making enough money, this is, you guys are gonna watch me play this game too much. I apologize in advance.
It all starts with a rock. Raw,
oh, they've been working
matter.
On the mining. Ooh, moon mining.
Silently waiting in the dark until you find it, break it, give it life. The first step in trade and industry. Building fleets and fortresses.
Ooh, that's Jita. This is an actual space station. It's called Jita. It's in the solar system of Jita. It's in a place called, that main station is the main trade hub of the world. It's Jita 44. Jita, the fourth moon on the fourth planet. There's a station there. The game has had to dedicate specific servers, an entire server stack just to that station. because people have lived their entire in-game lives without ever undocking in that station. They just do the market, which the market looks like this, you know. The market literally carries on like this. You buy stuff low, and Orca is a mining vessel. You buy low, you keep it for a couple of months, you sell high. There's people who never undock. They just work on the market. And I can tell you right now, those people are richer than any, like 99% of corporations. Those people are the Elon Musks of the world. They own more money than anything else. They set the price of most things. This game is like that. There's whatever the fuck you want to do, dude. There's people who have studied economics and wanted to get their doctorates. And in order to write their theses, in order to prove or disprove their theses, it would take 20 plus years to prove, because the economy only moves so fast. In EVE Online, because it's a game, the economy moves a bit faster. And so it's so realistic, the economy in EVE Online, and it's so player-driven. They have, and no NPC adds anything to this economy. Every bullet, every gun, every drone, every ship, everything, there's ore that is used to make this stuff, is made by a player and sold at the price that the player wants to set and everybody else wants to set. And so they've proven or disproven their doctorate theories using EVE Online's economy as like a sandbox for their theories. You know, they've gone to Reykjavik, Iceland, and sat with the owners of EVE Online and gotten into the back data to see the statistics of the market. And dude, once a week, there's a guy who just releases videos about what's good in the market and whatnot. It's an entire thing. He's an economist for a game online about spaceships, dude. Think about, it's insane to me that this game, yeah, same as
Building fleets and fortresses.
Project Zomboid, the dedication people
In
have.
your every plan and ambition. In every war. Every victory and defeat. Every lasting connection.
Pause. Okay, this is mining. You can see here, I can show you. Kermite, there's his mining vessel. He's locked on over there, he's using that. There's his guns, there's his booster, everything. You have no idea how much I love this game. The whole reason I started streaming is because alone I cannot afford to play this game. But if Stream starts paying enough monthly, this is all I would play forever. I used to sit in the tattoo shop in front of my boss and play this game. Because there weren't clients, and what can she do? What am I supposed to do? Sit and look busy? I am looking busy. I'm on my laptop. Fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like, every single dot here, every single triangle that's red is the enemy. Every single, it corresponds with one that's over here. This is their alliance. You can see they're all part of the same alliance, Rect Alliance. That's their velocity. That's their angular velocity. That's their type of ship they're flying. Each type of ship can either be drones or like a Purifier and an Ibis, are very similar, but of two different races. You see, I know this shit. I know this shit. I have been in a war like this where we literally were standing, a group of us, like a ball, like this group of white dots here, and these guys were standing just off screen, basically away from us, just out of range. And it takes 3 real-life days to destroy your space station. First day, they destroy the shields, and then your space station goes into defensive mode for 24 hours. And it releases a specific time to you and them. It sends a mail saying, at this time, the station will be free. Then they can destroy your armor. And after 24 hours, they'll say, listen, the station is free at this time again. If they destroy it again, your station will be destroyed. And it will tell them, listen, you have 1 more to go. At this time, it will be free. And we had to defend our hull, which was the last out of the 3. And we sat with my mouse in my hand and my hand on my keyboard sweating bullets, pale-faced and shaking on Discord. Okay, no, on TeamSpeak, which I don't know if you guys have ever used TeamSpeak. Fucking hell. Hell of it. I hate it. It's the worst. Can't hear. It's the worst. Oh, God, the things I did. I sat here at 2 in the morning till 7:30 the next morning because it's, American time. My alliance is online. I sat like this. Like, thank goodness that they didn't give me a concerto or something, because I would have chewed through my own tongue. That's how nervous I was about that whole situation. And I can tell you, happy ending. We saved our station. Defended it against the enemy. Because fuck it, them. Too much of an overwhelming force. Anybody who come close, we popped them immediately. And we had to just sit and wait till our thing went into basically repair mode. Oh, planetary mining, hacking.
The rock provides. But what comes next?
Adventure. This ship's name is Adventure. It's the best ship.
Discovery. An instant to react. Take control and light the spark.
Okay. Let me find another trailer for you guys, the war expansion trailer, because apparently they're focusing on industry now, which good and all, but I'm looking for the war trailer. And then I promise you we'll get back to Project Zomboid. For those of you who are here about Project Zomboid, sorry, somebody mentioned the idea of me possibly even thinking about Ethan. It happened. I love this game. No worries, man. It has to be. I haven't played this game in like 2 years, so I have to scroll a little bit here. Havoc. Is it Havoc? Yes, it's Havoc. Wait, stop. You see, I remember this shit. I can tell you, I remember ammo ranges. I remember ship types. I remember all of this. And it is... Like, if I could actually remember real life stuff the way I remember this, people would classify me as a freak. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'd have to look like, the amount of reading I've done for this game is more reading than I've did for my entire school career. I made a PowerPoint presentation to teach new members of my group how to do DED escalation hunting in order to make money, in order to pay for their premium subscriptions without actually having to use money, bro. An entire PowerPoint presentation. And I gave class to people on how, that's how good I was. Like, fucking, I was training to be a FC, a flight commander. This game. I miss it. Let's go. Check this out. Wookie.
Zarzak has been waiting.
Zarzak is a solar system that this dude basically took over. Conquered. Despite players saying, no, the fuck. He took over.
An ancient nexus. Long abandoned. Now ruled by the insurgents. The fearless. The deathless.
The Deathless. Just so by the way, that is his name, and that is how the station actually looks.
Trust is rare among our kind. Yet here you are, compelled.
Oh, this ship right here. Wait, let me show you. This ship right here is called a Gila, Gila, or it's the base version called the Moa, MOA. But most likely it's a Gila, and that ship. OP. Oh my god, I love it. I love that ship more than an Aguila is fantastic. Expensive. The price of 3 or 4 of these. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but for a drone ship.
Yet here you are, compelled by my invitation. I offer you a haven, a fortress, hidden from the Empire.
So if you're a criminal, go there. The space cops don't shoot you.
I have given it life. It feeds on me. And in return, it yields knowledge, gifts, power. Prepare your forces for chaos on the front.
This ship right here is called an alligator. The new one isn't bad. You know, a lot of people have been saying Avatar is losing it. No number 2 or 3 or 4 of a movie will ever be as good as the first one. And it has nothing to do with the movie. Sometimes it actually has to do with the movie and the casting and stuff. But it has nothing to do with that. The thing is, when it's new, your level of excitement is always more than if you already know what it is. Discovering the world of Avatar will always be better than returning to the world of Avatar. That is just it. And that is the way. So some people say it's worse, but I agree with you. I don't think it's worse. I think it's good. It's just, it's not discovering. Yeah, go to the movies alone. I've been to the movies alone. Yeah, I've been to the movies alone more times than I can count. In fact, if you're one of those people that don't like to be bothered, like you don't want somebody whispering in your ear all their funny comments, go to the movies alone. Trust that it works. But this ship, an alligator, I won it in a raffle in my alliance. They gave this ship to me. For free. Yeah, 6, but geez, you know how we're gonna be gray-haired, all of us, by the time the 6th one comes out. These are like worse than House of the Dragon seasons. They fucking donkey years. It's like they hand-growing Avatar characters in order to launch into space and film. I've seen the game. I want to play the game just to fly the Ikran, but that's it. Okay, let me show you guys this cool shit.
Harness the
Blood Raiders. That's the Blood Raiders logo. That's the Blood Raiders logo. They are pirates, and they literally steal your body.
might of Capsuleers, the promise of riches.
That was a new ship that they just released. A Blood Raiders Titan. The biggest ship in-game. But now the pirates have developed a Titan level, Titan class ship. And this was it. Look at that fucking pincer thing. Oh god, sexy.
And together, we will unlock Zarzak's secrets.
I haven't even played it, so you guys made it further than me. I don't own it. Okay. Notice it says combat conditioning executed. This means it's a premium clone. Somebody paid a lot of money for this clone. Because you exist as a construct and you are copied into clones. And your clones are everywhere. So the second of your death, you get uploaded to your new clone. In this game. But your ship is lost and everything is lost, and you know, so you've lost everything in your ship. If you just found some good loot because you're exploring, you found some $1 billion rare item, and somebody blows you up. Sorry, it's gone forever. But you spawn back. But check here. War clone reactivation queued. A war clone is basically better at attacking, but like yeah, they're basically expendable versions of yourself. Oh, the Havoc expansion. This game is so good, guys. I cannot tell you. EVE Online. I fucking wanna play that game again so badly. I wanna play that game again so badly, and I will. And you guys will be along for the ride, whether you like it or not. And about the Avatar game, I have never played it. I don't own it. I want to, and if I do get it, I'll play it on stream. You know what I'm saying? Same as Hogwarts Legacy. I do own Hogwarts Legacy though. Yeah, bro. Man, don't get me started on fucking Eve. The amount of ships, the amount of... The game is so in-depth. It is insane. The game has a nickname which is called Spreadsheets in Space, because of the complexity and the amount of trading and stuff. You see, now, similar MMORPG as World of Warcraft. MMORPG, online, all of that stuff, you know. But EVE Online is the MMORPG for me. And like you say, if you had the cash to do the monthly subscription, you would. That's exactly how I feel about EVE. And it's part of the reason why I started streaming, is because if the stream starts making enough money, then the stream can pay for my EVE addiction, because I do not have the money at the moment to pay for it. It's either that or food, and it's a toss-up. I tell you, some days I really do consider it, but food wins, you know, unfortunately. Ivor needs food as well, and that's why food wins. Yeah. The little smooshy. Yeah. But I tell you, second I know I have enough money. Yeah, your child is pretty cool. I suggest you keep him around, bro. Keep feeding him. That would be my suggestion. You know? Don't leave him out in the cold. He's cool. He's cool. I vote yay to keeping him. If my vote counts. I don't know if my vote counts, but I vote yay. Yeah. But for lack of a better word, he's your asshole, bro. Which is gross. I never thought I'd be talking about a homie's asshole on stream, but here we are. Oh, funny. Oh, shit. No, but like you say, you'd like to play World of Warcraft again, bro. I honestly think half the reason why I got another job is so that I can play EVE again, bro. In the few hours of sleep that I have, I will sacrifice that for... I swear I will. I swear to you guys I will. Without a second thought. I've sacrificed nights before. I have not slept for days before for that game. I will do it. I will do it with a smile. I want it. I want it so badly. Ah, fucking good game. The same as Project Zomboid. It's a once in a generation type of game. Project Zomboid for the survival zombie genre, and that for the space MMORPG genres. Because there's other MMORPGs about space. You know, there's a few of them, but none have lasted as long or are as big as EVE-Online. Or have such a cult fan fiction, you know what I'm saying? That game will hook you in ways, I'll tell you. Online meth. It's the best way to describe that game. Fucking don't play that game. Unless you want to, like, neglect your family, I guess. I don't know. Lose your job. Game trilogies, I would have to say the Assassin's Creed, but then I mean the first three. After that, would not have no shits given for that game. You know what I'm saying? After that, but the first couple, ugh, fantastic. I have not played Valhalla, no interested in playing Valhalla, and I have Hugin and Munin tattooed on my head. The only thing I like about Valhalla is that Thor is not some muscle-bound, blue-eyed, blonde-haired fucking Hollywood actor. He is depicted right in that game. So at least they paid attention to the lure, which I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? As somebody who is Norse, like, get it fucking right. He's a fat ginger. He's a fat ginger. Thor is a fat ginger man. That is it. And that's the way he's supposed to be. And I refuse to believe any other way. And where are my car keys at? I even accepted this being Thor's hammer. This is not Thor's hammer, just so by the way. But I accepted it because at least it was a fucking hammer. It wasn't an axe. You know? This is what Thor's hammer looks like. According to the sagas. This is Thor's hammer. And there's a reason why Thor uses a hammer and not a weapon like an axe. There's a philosophical reason behind it. And it annoys me because I guarantee you, if Ganesh or Jesus joined the Avengers, people would burn down India or America, you know, respectively. Yeah, they've, and again, they don't treat us with the same. Because again, dude, according to the Muslim faith, you are not allowed to depict a image of Muhammad. In a lot of churches, Christian churches, there's pictures of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? We have pictures of deities all over the world. Indian deities, you know. there's a lot of images of deities, but according to their religion, you cannot try and paint a picture of Muhammad because he is unknowable. He does not have a physical face that you're not worthy to do that. Depict him in any way. Don't even try. You know what I'm saying? Which I respect. I respect that amount of respect for your guy is admirable. You know, shit, good job. But nobody ever adds Muhammad to the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? And nor should they, because for a rightful reason that they would lose their shit. And I agree. I agree. They should be losing their shit. How dare you take our guy in vain like that? But Thor is all good. All good. We can make Loki and Thor and everybody a joke if we want to. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I guess what it is, what it is. Yeah, at least. Man, okay, let me put it this way. I have not watched the new Final Destination movie, Bloodlines. When it came out, I rewatched all the old Final Destination movies that I know and love. Gave me a re-established fear of driving behind trucks with loose objects mounted on the back. Long planks, long logs, long pieces of metal. All of it. You know what I'm saying. We've all watched those movies. Yep, because of those movies, yes. But I tell you one thing. I watched the Bloodlines trailer. And the way that dude was tattooing in that trailer, as a tattoo artist, I said, no. Clearly, they did not hire a consultant who was they should have phoned fucking Kat Von D and told the girl, you in Hollywood this weekend for you know what I'm saying? They should have phoned fucking somebody. Phone somebody. Anybody. Hell, phone an apprentice and ask him what the fuck, how the fuck, and he'll tell you. Very easy. But the way he was doing it in that movie, that is not how you tattoo. That is giving people false images of the business, and I don't like it, and I do not condone it. No, but dude, you know what the thing is? Common sense can only carry you so far. Common sense is a superpower, yes, but that doesn't make you Superman. If anything, it makes you Batman. You still have to build the suit yourself. And unfortunately, Batman could not build his suit himself. That's why he hired Morgan Freeman. We've all watched the movies. Morgan Freeman helped him build a suit. Everybody knows. Those are good movies. Those are very good movies. But yeah, I mean, everybody has their expertise, and you should it's as much of a strength to know what you're good at as it is to know what you are not good at, and to be able to delegate that. Yeah. Well, even still, bro. Hiring a guy who's gotten tattooed before, or have seen people get tattooed before, or hiring a tattoo artist. If you're depicting tattoos in a movie that's going to be seen by millions of people, I would say go for the professional. You know what I'm saying? The same as if you're going to do a drift scene in your movie because you're shooting the 19th fucking Fast and the Furious. Maybe hire a former drift champion as a consultant. You know what I'm saying? Just for the days that you are shooting those scenes, and then tell him, fuck off, go home. But, yeah. Do that. And that's why I haven't watched that movie, because fucking hell, it annoys me. I watched the trailer, and I'm like, nope. No, thank you. Yeah, same. Very out of date with the movies for me too, dude. I've watched Endgame because up until that point, I was super invested in Marvel movies. You know? Look, after Endgame, it's not, it's not as good. Endgame is like the end of a chapter, and after that, it kind of got a bit shitty. Yeah. You know what my big thing is, dude? Not everything has to be a virtue signal. Not everything has to appeal to political and outside things. It's a movie. The reason why people can still watch Dirty Dancing or Roadhouse or Casablanca, or you know what I'm saying, the classics, you can still grab people and be like, look, the movie's old, it's shot very crap, but you can still watch the classics, is because they were made timeless. And today's view of the world is not going to be forever view of the world, and I feel like sometimes they preach a bit too much for me. And look, I have opinions on things. You know? I'll tell a lot of people my opinions on things, and they will fucking have to suffer through it. Yeah, but they shouldn't have. If they pay, they shouldn't have to. If they're paying, they shouldn't have to. Unless that's what they paid for, and then in which case, enjoy. Sit back and relax. Avoid you're gonna get what you paid for. No, and we're paying customers for the movies. We want timeless movies, you know what I'm saying? I want classics. I mean, name a movie that's held up 10 or 15 years right now. Yeah. Name like a movie that came out 2010. You know? Around 2010. That in 15 years' time you would still watch. Let me check here something. Yeah, exactly. I just checked, yeah. The only movie I could think of off the top of my head which I would watch 15, 20, 25, 30 years later because it is so good and is close to that date is Superbad. Because that movie, man, my ringtone was the opening song of the opening funk song of that movie. It's a good movie, fantastic. I love the actors. I love the premise. McLovin, what a fucking legend. McLovin forever. McLovin for president. I'm telling you guys, what a champion. But it came out in 2007. You know, so not around that time. It was still, one could say, old for what I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 years before what I'm asking you. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a conundrum because, like, honestly, are there really movies that are forever movies nowadays? I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe I've missed them, but I don't know. Dude, yeah, those were good movies. Those were good movies. You know what? I would even say flippin' Monsters Inc. 1, Sinbad. There we go. Toy Story. Those were great, bro. And again, I would watch those again anytime. Anytime I would watch those again. The same as the old Star Wars movies. The original Star Wars trilogy. Tarzan. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Dude. The music for that fucking movie, bro. It goes too hard. It goes too hard. Yeah, dude, listen. I have Darth Maul tattooed on the inside of my arm. I will forever love Star Wars. The fact what they're doing to it now is literally hurts my heart. I don't really like. It kills me. I hate it. Yeah, here we go. There we go. This is Tarzan for you, bro. This is some member berries if you ever had them. Phil Collins, bro. This man went crazy. Bro, what a jam. I'm gonna watch, I hope you know I'm gonna watch Tarzan once the stream ends tonight. In an hour's time. And can you say that about any modern movie? Let's be honest. Maybe there's a diamond amongst the turds. But you have to swim through a sea of turds before you find that diamond, bro. There we go. That works now. Tell them, full. You know what we should do? We should, for movie night, we should watch old Disney movies. We should. We should. I should add that as an option at least, you know, so people can vote for that. Yeah, dude, I don't mind talking cack with the homies. The thing is, I'm busy reloading guns while I'm doing it, to be fair. So, it's not like I'm doing nothing. I was reloading bullets. You see, you guys think I'm just talking shit. But I've done tattoos for a living. I know how to talk shit and do things at the same time. I'm a professional. Yeah, exactly. What are we going to do right now is the question. We still have an hour left, so we can do something. Can we here? Let us... Oh, shit. Don't do that. Let us not do that. We've cleared most of this road, at least up until here. There's all of this and there's the school. So I feel like we go to the school. School's a nice place to clear. Not bad at all. Again with the rain. Oh, fucking hell. How are rabbits doing? No, back. Oh, the baby grew up. He's now another buck. Okay, shit. There's only one female here. We need to trap a female. Okay, back to drum and bass. Okay, back to not this drum and bass. Good song. Well, they're rabbits. They breed like an animal that breeds very quickly. I can't think of the name now, but they do. Look at how Piggy's sleeping here. This pig just Okay, never mind. We're leaving. Jeez, I'm trying to be nice. Look at the piggies. Thing just drops a turd right there while I'm looking at it. Hey. Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. Well, we have a trap. We have to work this character's trapping out, but the previous character's trapping wasn't bad, and the plan was to catch more, you know, add more genetics to the pool. And the plan is still that. It's just going to take a bit longer now, which... The thing is, she can only be pregnant at one at a time, and the way that the game mechanics works is once she's pregnant, she'll carry that baby out, and then if it's mating season for the animals, they will have more babies. Not in game, no. I've never heard of that before, but the more females, the more babies you can have at once, and rabbits multiply exponentially. Yeah, I've never read of anything like that. If you have, let me know, because I've never read of anything like that. I still wouldn't want to do that, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't on purposefully do that, but like I've never read of anything. Yeah, for me it's just the more females there are, the more babies we can have at once. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. But yeah, rabbits multiply like rabbits. So to get more females will just mean more food. That's essentially what rabbits are, is food source. I don't know if anybody in chat has ever tried to milk a rabbit. It doesn't work. You know, the industry isn't very big for rabbit milk. And I think for a reason, you know. I don't think that's very easy to do. I don't think they like it very much. Can you stupid. Aw. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We eat the males and we keep the females for babies. That's essentially the plan. So there's a lot of food sitting there, if you think about it that way. Oh, wait. There we go. What's in the desks? Glue. Believe it or not, glue very useful. Fix things with glue. So we have scissors. There we go. Nothing in there. Ooh, an extinguisher. We have one, but yeah, that's good. Ours is full. Not to brag, but you know. We haven't set any fires yet. Apparently the school is not as lucky. A cookie and a cinnamon roll. This is the 90s in America. That wasn't a problem yet. But yeah, even in people's homes, bro. And cigarettes, bro. This is the 90s. Every character should have cigarettes. Every second zombie should have smokes. Where are they, bro? Doctors used to recommend cigarettes back in the day. Where's all the smokes? Ooh, compass. Yeah, the if you drink a 2-liter cola, I don't know, probably by the 90s there shouldn't be cocaine in Coca-Cola, but yeah, exactly. There is mods to add drugs, and I was honestly talking to Ginger Ninja. We must get together, have a little server meeting. I'll plan, because there's a whole bunch of mods that we can add. For example, ladders, which allows you to climb the little black ladders around buildings and stuff without having to build stairs, which is honestly useful. Yeah, stuff like that. There's a drug mod. You know, there's a lot of good mods, so you guys must go through this mod store, look for cool mods that you might want to add, and we'll have a meeting and discuss. Nothing game breaking, nothing after 1993. So for example, KI5, the guy who makes most of the car mods that I use, he has mods that came out for the Mitsubishi Evo but they're 1995 and 1996. None of that, because this game is based in 1993. If the server makes it 2 years, no, I won't add them, because who developed them or built them? You know what I'm saying? Wow, that zombie's an idiot. He walked past us. Yes, well, besides that, bro. The problem is every mod you add can add instability, because even if the mod is stable, it might not be stable with all the other mods you add. So, plus you're forcing people to download a bunch of mods that some people might not want to play super modded. You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep just non-game breaking mods. There's no such thing as a graping mod. How would a mod even grape? Is it a red grape or is it a raisin if it becomes old? No. Ridiculous. No, non-game breaking mods. And things that add to the experience, like the Vanilla Foods Expanded mod, adds a bunch of food. Over 1,500 different foods to the game. Yeah, like drugs. Look, for example, if you find a brick of cocaine in-game, expect that if you do start using that, you're not going to sleep for the next couple of days. I mean, it would be weird if you didn't, you know? That being said, I do not want to add it if, for example, you're the only person that wants it and everybody else is heavily against it. You know what I'm saying, for example. And it's not necessary, because those ladders, for example, they exist in the world. We just can't use them. Barrels. There's a mod called Useful Barrels, making all the barrels in the games actually have liquids in them to begin with, or be empty. You know, it's randomizers. And also that you can use barrels to store liquids, which that is not what a barrel is for. Yeah, that's exactly what it does, bro. That's exactly what it does. Yes. But also I used to, when I used to play with the drugs mod, I used to gather all the hard drugs. And the second my character is bit, I used to go like, oh, well, time to smoke the meth. Because, I mean, he's bit. You know, what could be worse than the zombie infection? Look at this. This is nice. I mean, the death is coming at that point. At that point, you might as well. Yeah, barrels, but you know, this world, we had a problem years ago. We were like, where do we store liquids in mass quantities and transport it? And then some genius came up with the idea of a fucking barrel. And you know what? We've been using it for hundreds of years since. And the barrels exist in game. They're added as assets, you know? Why not make them actually usable? That's a very good mod for me, and I would honestly strongly consider you adding those. But we need to talk about it. I can't just unilaterally decide. It's not just my server, you know, we all play on this. I've gathered so many of these fucking curing bottle openers for the homies. There is one. Well, there was one for build 41 at least. And yeah, you could use it for compost and you could actually I know with that mod you could make gas by building like gas gatherers and which people actually do with, you know, a conservative bunch. They like to do that type of thing. The hippies. The veggies. Nope, 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 nope. I heard them, but I thought they were a bit further away. You gotta watch yourself with that. There was another one, I saw him walking. Hello? Okay, there we go. Attention gotten. Yeah, there's a few. There's a few. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Approach everything in this game as if you're naked in real life, bro. Corners and wide open spaces, that's your fucking enemy. You don't want to be naked in either scenario. You don't know what's around the corner. Yeah, just because I've cleared this does not mean I've cleared around the corner here, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, just because you can see what's happening here, bro. Like, doesn't mean you can sit and now run around with in your underwear. Because right around the corner over here, catch you with your pants down and then the zombie's gonna bite you. You have nothing, you know? Boom. See? Evidence. Prove my point. Thank you, zombie. It's almost like I planted that zombie there. I swear I didn't. Nope. The thing is, bro, I've ran through one with my previous character, quality-wise, and it was 100% when I started. This one's not 100% when I started. There's no way I'm gonna use this gun forever, especially even my maintenance skill is lower, so I'm gonna run through this gun even quicker. It's gonna get damaged, it's gonna get worn, it's gonna misfire, it's gonna jam, all of those fun things. Because that's what guns like that do. And so I subscribe to the philosophy of it doesn't matter if a bullet comes out of a handgun or a long gun, a rifle. When it comes to a zombie, all that matters is that you hit them where it hurts. And that all has to do with your aim skill. And that means bullets out of the gun and zombies on the ground. You have to be dropping bodies. You have to get those numbers in. You have to get those numbers in order to level it up. And that means running through weapons, unfortunately. Whether they M16s or 9mm, you gotta run through them all. Yeah. Crap. Shut that. Put that away. Insert a battery. There we go. It gets dark when they don't have a torch. Hey, a lighter. Nice. Let's grab some water. Hi there. Where are these zombies banging on glass? Yeah. Okay, let's go upstairs and chill in one of my favorite spots in the school, the closet in the back that leads to the roof. I'll show you guys. Because there's, for example, there's this. And they store chairs and shit in here, which is great. Fantastic. Yay, books and all the greatness. Well, lovely, lovely, lovely. Sacks of clay. I love it. Wonderful. But that is not this. See? Rooftop access. Closet for storage. 2 crowbars. There's always good shit in this. I have good luck with this room here. There's a tap here, which good for water. There's place to sit. Pretty good. And then another door to another level of rooftop access. So, I mean, fantastic if you ask me. It's a nice place to chill in this school. This is where I always come here. And you know what? The kids in this school will never know if I'm smoking in the janitor's closet. What are they going to do? Sue me? Good shit. Yeah, something tells me they give a shit about the fact that they've been bit on the neck. Or turned into undead. You know what I'm... Like... Priorities. I understand what you're saying. Priorities, bro. Some people's priorities fucked up, though. You don't know. That's the one thing that's not in the game. For obvious reasons, it might be too dramatic for the... Well, no, this game is based on the Romero zombies, which they'd be slow and uncoordinated like the rest. They don't have some super nos in their bloods just because they're young. This is not Resident Evil. But they'd just be smaller zombies. But for the sake of people's minds and mentalities and stuff, they don't add children in the game. I mean, there's cots and stuff like that, but you'll never run into a... Yeah. The whole point of these zombies is, number one, one-on-one, these zombies are not dangerous at all. They are slow, undead, virus-possessed things. One zombie you can take out with your bare hands. Just push him to the ground and kill him. And that's not the issue. The thing is survival. Number one will get you. Or hordes, a group. Getting in too deep to get out. That's what you gotta be careful of in this game, honestly. If you can always have an exit strategy, you know? Always know how to get out and always have a plan B. Because your plan A will inevitably, you know what I'm saying? Like, plans never work out the way you want them to, and in this game especially. But if you have a plan and you work a little bit cautiously and you don't forget the danger of groups. That's the thing, groups. You've got to be careful of groups. Groups and behind closed doors, like right now. That's why I'm approaching each door with my gun up. Because I tell you, opening a door and one getting you on the neck quickly, that is... And it's happened to me more times than I'd care to admit. Exactly. Come up with a new plan. Should be the next step in that. Hello? Stop hiding behind closed doors. They ran active shooter drills in this school. The zombie is hiding from me. Okay. Sprinting. Hiding behind closed doors. Hiding behind corners like I'm not gonna shoot you. Nah, its pathing just was wonky. It wasn't actually hiding. They're not that smart. Again, they're just mindless eating things. There's nothing in there to be dangerous about. You know? Ooh, multicolor pen. Lovely, I like it. I'm still keeping the Spiffer pen for posterity, but there we go. Another multicolored pen. I'll grab one for the homies. Dude, in Build 41, Bunny, I don't know if you're still in chat, right? But in Build 41, there was a thing called Big Excalibur. And essentially what it was is a giant pen. A two-handed pen that you could hold in your hand and swing at zombies. If you guys spot any of these, let me know. Essentially like a sword's length big pen. A blue four-colored pen. It looked exactly like this. A multicolored, you know what I'm saying? But it's sword-sized. And that thing was awesome. Its damage. It was kind of like a it was kind of like a hack in the sense that it was so powerful. I wonder why YouTube keeps sending that message. It's the third time it sent the same message. I must check. Also, guys, last night I changed it. So the next time somebody subscribes, Borat will go, King of the Castle, King of the Castle, I have a chair, King of the Castle. And if somebody follows, he will go, very nice. I had to, because it's hilarious. Doodles of an angry teacher. That's hilarious. Someone didn't like their teacher in this class. Doodles of children playing and of a stick figure. Okay. Happy kids. Unhappy kids. Ooh, firecrackers. That is nice. There we go. Nothing, nothing. Box of what? Malt balls. I guess we'll save those for later. Oh, we probably should eat them then if we're losing weight. A lot of books in here, which I will have to come back once I have a list of what we need, because I'm not going to be grabbing doubles of everything, but a lot of number 1s and 2s, which fantastic, you know, the first or second edition in the series. Fucking hell. Actually, you know what? I haven't done my sit-ups yet. Now that you've redeemed something, I look over at the list here. I haven't done my sit-ups yet. Red requested the lights to be purple, and then we got an Eve. I should go do some sit-ups. We're on the second floor, right? Yeah, we're on the second floor. Just so that zombies can't come through the window, you know. Nah, I can't do them after stream. I must do them now. No, it's the whole point, bro. For me to do them. Let me just quickly sit down here. There we go. Shout if you see something, guys. I'm trusting you. If you see something, say something. Come on, let's party tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna go do some sit-ups, and then we need to get this character to stop losing weight, which means a decent meal. I think that's what we're gonna try and do. I did hear, bro, but I did hear those loud blinks. But I don't know if you heard about the boy who cried wolf. These false alarms. Oh, was it? Of course. Of course it was. Wanted to see if your blinks still work. I get it. I get it. Sometimes I have to make sure that my eyes are still eyeing. I guess. I don't know. Not really, because that's never happened to me before. You're alone on that one, bro. Ooh, blue headphones. Nice. I've never seen red headphones, so I like it. Multicolor pens for everyone. And keyring bottle openers for everyone. Look under your seat right now, you'll find a keyring bottle opener and a multicolored pen. Everybody gets one. Look at this. Level 1s of most books and level 2s of most books. That's what I love about the schools. They have the loot that actually makes a difference. Because, no offense to a level 4 or 5 carpentry or electrical book, but fucking hell, it's going to take you forever to get there. Yeah, well, there's cool keyrings that you can have. I have one that's a little blue dog that you can use. There's cool keyrings, man. I've got the little sexy lady keyring, and I've got the bass. Because I'm the group's fisherman, so I decided that I'm going to rock the bass. Because that's what fishermen would do, is rock a fish on their keyring. But yeah, the plan is just to clear this and make sure that there's not some super rare... Ooh, novelty glasses. I got you, bro. Don't worry. Because this will make the perfect addition to your ensemble, Mr. Average. I think. Huh? Add to the uniform. Oh. Stand close to corners. You saw there how I was close to the corner. If a zombie came right from here around the corner, by the time he's in my peripheral and I can actually see him, it would be too late. I would either have to shove him or he would bite me. And that's why I say you never stand near corners. Well, look at this. Right there it says balloon slot. With the level 3 bags. Because my previous character was level 2 tailoring. So I could get the bags to level 3. You have a balloon slot. You can just add a balloon. And it floats with you. We just have to find you a bag of balloons and get a red one. I think that would be the best part of Apocalypse. You know, it would be scary because, you know, things trying to bite your face off most of the day. But every now and then you could be like, you know what, I want a red balloon. And who's gonna stop me? And you'd go out and you'd go get you a red balloon. And it would be, you know, you'd have to loot an entire town to find, you'd find every color balloon except for that balloon. And you know it would be worth it one day when you actually do find that balloon. Because fucking hell, you wanted a red balloon and you know what I'm saying, bro. I feel like that would be the best part of an apocalypse. It would be like, if I decide today I'm gonna go get me some meat and I'm gonna braai. Come hell or high water tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm braaiing, dude. Or death. Let's check the nurse's office. Yeah, if I say I want to go get me a sports car tomorrow, and I just go drifting around the city, as long as there's no cars on the highway and I put the work to clear everything. Okay. I can go drift whatever the hell I want, you know? Yeah, look, things might want to eat my face off while I do it. But the police aren't going to try and arrest me while I do either. Which is, in my idea of a pro. Oh, someone hit a pack of smokes here in this. Someone phoned the principal. Phone the cops. We need a drug dog out here. Check all these students for fucking drugs, because there's a packet of smokes. Lock the school down. Nobody in, nobody out. It reminds me of Dwight from The Office. He finds a end of a joint, a roach, in the parking lot. And he immediately goes into a fucking... Oh, I love The Office, it's so good. Dwight. Hey, school is 99.9% cleared. Talk about overgrown. Holy crap. All of these trees here are grown like this, you know. Started this small, now they're big trees already. The vines on this house, where's the windows at? Can you even tell? Not without using the isometrics like this. No, you can't. Get away from the corners. Thank you. Not the place to be doing that. Oh, 10 years later. 10 years later mod is very famous and it's very, very good. Very good because essentially everything is overgrown like this, but to the extreme. All the places are looted out to the extreme. You basically have to forage and build everything. People have even made mods to add on to the 10 years later mod, like 10 years later professions. Because what does it help if you're a mechanic when the idea of a car doesn't exist anymore? You know what I'm saying? Every car that you find will just be useless and scrapped. There is no fuel. You know what I'm saying? What is the point of having that trait 10 years later? Who taught you that trait 10 years later? So some of the traits are more accurate to the 10 years later mod as well, according, you know, because that is an add-on mod. Dude, Project Zomboid and their modding community, I tell you, there's nothing better in the world because their dedication to making stuff like that. Damn it. Oh, river rat. Right? Yeah, I also like, in the beginning I used to like consume so much Zomboid content to learn these tips and tricks, dude. And I still do if some of the creators that I enjoy watching come out with new videos and stuff. Absolutely, because this game is ever changing, you know what I'm saying? It is not stable yet, it is not... This is a work in progress, so things change all the time. And some people are so fast to find the tiniest little changes and stuff. Like, before I've even checked, they found and done the calculations and stuff, and that's very nice. Yeah, it's just still a work in progress, bro. They want to add... they had NPCs back in the day. A while ago, bro. A fucking while ago. And the problem is the NPCs were so buggy that they basically removed it and they haven't even thought about adding them yet again until such time as they can actually fix it. But a lot of people are saying... Build 42 basically fixed a lot of the lighting and legacy systems, so a lot of the old code got removed and patched and all of that fun stuff. And the lighting and added animals, animal husbandry, farming and hunting, you know what I'm saying, like added animals. You can have a cow and all of that stuff. Build 43, people say, according to the community, which, I mean, if you can really trust that type of thing, is NPCs. NPCs are coming back. And there is an NPC mod. If you want the NPCs, you can add NPCs. Some people have made it. Is it perfect? No. But, it's there, and if you want to play that way, you can. Well, 10 years later is a mod. But there's also a mod that puts you 1 week before. And essentially adds a fuck ton of NPCs. You have to dodge the military because the military are dangerous. If I went into this house, the people inside would draw guns out at me and start shooting me. They'd phone the police would be after me. Because essentially, society is breaking down. You'll see more and more military cordoning off roads and stuff like that. You yourself will have to be careful where you go. People will be more dangerous. They'll be looting. There'll be random people shooting people for their loot in streets. That type of stuff. And that was the point of that mod. Is to simulate the most dangerous part of the apocalypse, which is the first week before everybody's a zombie, you know? When everybody's still human. And NPCs will be very nice because if you have an NPC, you just find an NPC who's very good at, well, this is how the mod worked at least. Find an NPC that's very good at scavenging or very good at sneaking and stuff like that and tell them, you know, go out and scavenge for me. Go find rare loot items. And they would go out and do that. And you'd find one that's quite good at farming. And you'd say, okay, this is my land. I've planted what I want to plant. Now it's your job to farm this. And while you're out, they would just farm your land for you. You know what I'm saying? So, in Echo Creek, for example, there'd be an NPC that just stays there. Never goes out to loot, not curious about the world or anything. They would just stay there and maintain the farm. And depending on if they took because each NPC also has a trait and skill levels and everything like that. Depending on what their traits are, you would give them select jobs. Yeah, well, my whole point is if you have multiplayer, what's the point? Some people like going out and looting. Some people like doing base building. Some people want to organize things. Some people want to be helpful and some people want to go off on solo missions 90% of the time. Find rare loot items. Some people want to be helpful by staying at home and sorting out the loot, cooking, that type of stuff. So why do we need NPCs, bro? If we have enough people online, what's the point? And the nice thing about playing with people is people can do people things, unexpected things. Rebel against the leader. Create a coup. You know what I'm saying? Plot twists will happen. Hey, the Gigamart. Nice. Hello? Oh, we're hitting a truck. Nope. Yep, I'm also gonna get going in 1 or 2 minutes. I just want to clear this area a little bit. Because I want to go into that house and they keep coming around this fence. So, and I see why. They all come from here. Yeah, I just want to clear this area and then I'm also going to be out, bro. You must have a fantastic evening. Thanks for popping in. Lots of love and I'll chat to you soon, dude. Listen, we must jump on a Zomboid even if it's a morning session. We must seriously make a plan, bro. I enjoy playing this game with you. I enjoy talking shit with you, bro. But we don't get to do it often enough because either my schedule or your schedule or life, you know, life happens, bro. Yeah, I know. Kick-ass take names, bro. Nah, there's no need, bro. Go work. Kick-ass take names, man. You've heard the goodbye speech a couple of times at least. I mean, Look at your streak. I'm pretty sure you've heard it. um, yeah, like I said, guys, goodbye speech time. Means I'm going to say, if you guys want to, you can follow me on YouTube. You can follow me on Twitch. Subscribe on Twitch, follow on YouTube. Those are the free ones. If you want to subscribe on Twitch and become a member on YouTube, those are the paid ones. I do appreciate it. A lot of people like to do that. Like I say, I appreciate every single one of you, but it is not necessary. I just appreciate you guys being around. It's awesome to have every single one of you here. We are heading into the weekend cycle, which means pretty crazy music on the stream, playing Project Zomboid, playing some other games maybe. Hey, a hockey mask. That's cool. We can be Jason. Not only that, but on Mondays we're going to go into reaction contents, which is always fun. I enjoy that so much. We're always seeing the craziest people doing the stupidest things. And it's a lot of fun. That being said, you guys must have a fantastic evening. Send me some stuff on Twitter if you guys find some cool cop videos or game trailers or fails or something. If it is awesome, on Mondays I'll react to it and I'll shout you out. Other than that, jump on the Discord, send me cool messages, art. There's a folder for everything. If there isn't, send me a message in the general tab and I'll create one for you. You know what I'm saying? We're a community out on there. We talk, we chat, we have fun. If you guys want to, always welcome to join. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a fantastic evening further. You must kick ass, take the aims no matter what you guys are doing. And tomorrow as well, throughout the day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow evening. Sweet. Peace, guys.